What's good? Half Blind back with another College Football 25 guide, and today I'm going to be going over some new features in the option and some things that you can kind of look for in terms of keys and some other things that you may or may not know about the option. So if you guys like this kind of video, the last video is doing really good. Please like, comment, and subscribe because it helps out the channel a ton. It's starting to grow and we're going to keep doing videos like this along with some other videos like Dynasty and things like that. But let's jump into some of the option mechanics that are new to College Football 25, and even for those of you who have been playing Madden, this actually might be pretty new to you as well. College football wouldn't be college football without the option, and what I have pulled up here is actually a training that I recommend a lot of you guys try. This as a mini game, and what you can do is you can go through and run the option attack mini game, and that is just like you see on the screen here. It takes out of a lot of the other players that you don't really need to look at. You can see your keys here. You have a read key and you have a pitch key. Obviously the R is read and the P is pitch, and you can practice that in that mini game. I think that one's a lot better because it clears out a bunch of the extra stuff that you don't need to be looking at. Plus you can just keep running the plays on repeat until you get used to the read keys and the pitch keys. The option attack mini game I think is really good because of the fact that it only has you running triple option. When you learn how to run the triple option, the regular option is just as easy, actually way easier, because all you have to do is read the pitch key. You don't even have to worry about that defensive end on the read key. So I think it's good that you get to practice both, so that's why I recommend it. Let's go ahead and roll the first play. So to keep it as a quarterback on a triple option, you're going to want to hold A on Xbox, X on PlayStation. You can see here that the read key crashes towards the running back, which is why you keep it with the quarterback when the defensive end crashes like that. Next play we have another triple option, and this one we're actually going to pitch it to the running back. As you can see, very similar read and pitch keys. The defensive end, the read key is going to commit to the running back number one, and so you're going to keep it with the quarterback holding A or X, and then when you get out there you're going to hold LB or L1 to pitch. Now there's multiple different types of pitches here. You'll be able to find that out a little later. We'll talk about it a little bit more, but when you do a pitch where you hold it, it's going to be a slower pitch, but it's going to hit the running back in stride. When you do a tap, it's going to do a quick pitch, but it's probably not going to hit the running back in stride, other than, a few different abilities can do that. And then if you double tap, it's going to be a fake pitch. I'll show those a little later. Honestly, you're probably not going to be using the fake pitch, but it's really important to know holding does a more accurate but slower pitch. Tapping does a quicker but sometimes less accurate pitch depending on your abilities. Alright, we're going to run the triple again. As you can see, very similar keys. We're going to pitch it again, but this time I'm going to go ahead and pitch it the inaccurate way, and I'm going to show you what I mean by inaccurate. It basically just slows down the ball carrier's momentum, so you can see that here, and I'll freeze it for you. As you can see right there, the ball's a little bit behind the running back, which is going to slow up the momentum. If it had been catching him in stride, he probably would have gone a lot further. That's what this is about. Sometimes you have to do a quick pitch. If you're getting ready to get hit, you don't really have another option. But that's kind of cool that they give you the option to do either or, and that also there's a penalty in terms of accuracy if you decide to do a quick pitch, because it does seem pretty true to form in real life. Now we're going to hop out of the mini game and go to the actual training mode, and I'm going to show some options that I've been messing with and show you how they work. Now this one I think is pretty interesting. It's a quarterback slot option. It's in KU's playbook. And I wanted to show this one because it's definitely a lot different. As you can see, you pitch it out to the slot and you actually pitch it forward. I think with that, you probably do want to worry about legal man downfield. But as you can see there, there's only one pitch key because you don't have the triple option read key. Now we'll show just a read option. As you can see, just the one read key because you don't have a pitch on this one. So you're either going to hold A to keep it with the quarterback or just nothing and let it go with the running back. You see that read key stays with the running back, so you can keep it with the quarterback to get a small gain. Same read option, but the end actually goes with the quarterback this time, so you just don't press anything and let it stick with the running back. This next one went absolutely terrible, but I wanted to keep it in so you guys see double tapping does the fake pitch, and really it's just meant for showing up your opponent. Next, we've got to talk about RPOs, and on this one, I've seen a lot of issues with this with people, and I think it's just a misunderstanding. So a lot of people were saying they're getting a legal man down the field on RPO plays. RPOs are not meant for you to have the ball in your quarterback's hand for more than a second. The linemen are not going to know that the quarterback chose to pass the ball and sit back in the pocket. They can't do that. They will block it like it's a running play. And that's how it is in real life too. So when you do your mesh point and you decide you're going to throw it, you're going to hold the button of the receiver you want to throw it to, and you basically have to make a pre-snap read and a really fast judgment to throw it out to the wide receiver or let the running back keep it. Don't press anything and the running back will keep the ball. My pre-snap read here is that there's a lot of cushion on B, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to press X to hike the ball, and then I'm going to start holding B immediately. You want to hold it down all the way so it throws a bullet pass, or at least really close to all the way. Definitely don't tap it, because if you do, you're just going to throw a lob pass, and it's really easy to throw pick sixes on these. Now we're going to talk about DIY reverses, and one thing I think that's interesting is you actually don't find this under the options, you actually find this under reverse. Now I know that a reverse is not an option technically, but in this game you almost treat it like an option in the fact that you hold LB or L1 when you're going with the running back to hand off to the receiver, or however you're doing the reverse. When you go for that decision on the reverse, you do hold the button like you would an option if you're doing a pitch. Instead, it's going to be a handoff. And what the DIY reverses are, which are new to College Football 25, is you have the choice to either hand it off or keep it. And you're going to have read keys, and we're going to see here the read keys are actually on the opposite side of the line, because you do want to see if they are staying home or if they're crashing. If they're crashing, there's a pretty good chance you hold the button, they're going to go on the outside. Your running back's going to go on the outside of it, and it's going to clear pretty much everybody. It's going to be a really good play. If they stay home though, you want to keep the ball. We'll go ahead and roll both plays. This time I will go ahead and hand it off on the reverse. As you see, I held LB, and then I break somebody's ankle at the end. I had to keep that in there because I love that broken ankle. But then here on this next one, we're going to keep it because you can see he stayed home. And so we kept it and got a modest gain, but better than if we had tried to reverse it. And that's all I got today on the video. So keep in mind, quick pitch is tap LB, L1. Accurate pitch, power pitch, long pitch, whatever you want to call it, you hold LB, L1. Double tap is the fake pitch, and then you've got the DIY reverses where you're going to hold LB if you want to hand it off. Remember what your read keys are, and then after that, I'm curious and I want to hand this off to you guys in the comments. What do you guys think about the option, and how is it working for you? Are you guys getting some success on running with the option? I feel like it's pretty successful this year, maybe more successful than Madden, but I'm curious what your thoughts are, or if there's one in particular that's been better for you. Let us know in the comments. We're a community here. We can just start giving each other a few tips of, hey, this play looks like it's working. We'll give it a shot and lab it out. We might even put it in a video and check it out for everybody on the channel. But otherwise, I'm just curious to know what you guys are using, what you guys like. Personally, I like just doing the triple options, and like I mentioned, that quarterback slot option seems kind of cool. Let me know if there's any other ones out there that are cool that we should check out. But otherwise, I really appreciate you guys for watching. You guys have been blowing up the channel, especially the last video and hopefully this video too, because these tutorial videos with, you know, how little there is on the training side of things, they seem to be doing well, and I hope I'm helping people. Let me know in the comments though if I am, or if there's anything else you got questions on. Appreciate you guys for watching. Peace.